Ray Barretto, born on April 29, 1929 in Brooklyn, New York, was a pioneering Puerto Rican percussionist, a composer, and bandleader whose contributions to Latin jazz and salsa left an indelible mark on music history. Known as El Rey de las Manos Duras, the King of Hardened Hands, Barretto's mastery of the conga drum and his innovative fusion of Afro-Caribbean rhythms with jazz cemented his status as one of the genre's most influential figures. Raymond Barretto Pagan was born to Puerto Rican parents who had migrated to New York City during the early 20th century. Raised in East Harlem, a neighborhood with a rich cultural blend of Latino and African-American influences, Barretto grew up immersed in diverse musical traditions. As a teenager, he developed an affinity for jazz, particularly inspired by the music of Duke Ellington, Count Basie, and Dizzy Gillespie. Barretto's epiphany came during his service in the U.S. Army in the late 1940s. Stationed in Germany, he heard the groundbreaking Afro-Cuban rhythms of Mario Bossa and Dizzy Gillespie's Manteca, which ignited his passion for Latin jazz. Upon returning to New York in 1949, Barretto began studying and mastering the conga drum, a relatively uncommon instrument in mainstream jazz at the time. In the 1950s, Barretto made a name for himself as a session musician, working with jazz luminaries like Charlie Parker, Max Roach, and Tito Puente. His breakout moment came in 1961 when he recorded El Watusi, with his Charanga Moderna band. The single became a crossover hit, introducing mainstream audiences to Latin boogaloo and solidifying Barretto's reputation as a creative force. Throughout the 1960s and 1970s, Barretto's career flourished as he collaborated with artists such as Herbie Mann, Cannonball Adderley, and Fania All-Stars, where he became a pivotal member. His work blended Afro-Cuban rhythms, bebop, and American jazz, pushing the boundaries of traditional Latin music. Albums such as Acid, 1968, and Barretto Power, 1970, showcased his innovative approach to the genre. As a bandleader, Barretto cultivated a reputation for mentoring younger musicians, fostering talent that would influence salsa and Latin jazz for decades. Ray Barretto received numerous accolades during his career, including a Grammy Award in 1990 for his album Ritmo en el Corazón with Celia Cruz. He was also inducted into the International Latin Music Hall of Fame and the National Endowment for the Arts Jazz Masters Program. Barretto's influence extended far beyond his virtuosity as a percussionist. He was a cultural bridge between Puerto Rican heritage, Afro-Caribbean traditions, and American jazz, using music to unite diverse audiences. His style, characterized by a seamless blend of rhythmic complexity and melodic innovation, inspired generations of musicians and ensured that Latin jazz gained international acclaim. Barretto continued to perform and record until his passing on February 17, 2006, in Hackensack, New Jersey, at the age of 76. His enduring legacy lives on in the countless artists and fans who continue to celebrate his music. Ray Barretto's story is not just one of musical excellence, but of cultural pride and innovation, making him a true icon in the world of Latin jazz and beyond.